Welcome back to another episode of Platinum Profiles, the show where we take a look at a particular series or developer, or maybe even a publisher, and chronicle all the platinum trophies that you can still collect as you work towards platinum dominance. For this one, I'm going to be covering another series and fan favorite of mine, but I will be going with a request that a lot of people are giving me for the next one, so just if you're looking for that particular series, stay tuned. But also check out the last episode that we did, which was Ratchet & Clank, and we took a look at all the platinums that you can still get in that series, and spoiler, it's all of them, thankfully. But check out that episode. Now, we're going to get into our third series we're going to talk about. This one is also a PS2 classic series that has come back in some way, shape, or form. Maybe not to the extent of Ratchet, but you'll see what I mean. It is the Sly Cooper series. Man, do I love me some Sly Cooper. This series, the ups and downs, the storytelling, the awesome hub world gameplay, and being a thief, feeling like you're in the shoes of Sly as you go and rob these fools. Fiendish 5, Claw Gang, it doesn't matter. We're gonna come and rob you. Look out, Clockwork. Look out. So we're gonna profile this series, but before we start with the list of games that you can still get platinums for, we have to talk about two games that you can get trophies for, but there is no platinum trophy. The first one is the Sly mini games trophy set. This is added on when you play the Sly Collection. So these are a series of mini games that you have to beat. Very easy, but no platinum there. And then the other one is the standalone little game called Bentley's Hack Pack, based on the mini games that are in Sly 4. So those are two trophy sets that you can beat. So if you're going for complete trophy dominance, that includes these ones as well, then just know they don't have platinum trophies. And now we can get into the list because there's no platinums that are unobtainable. There is no other games without trophy sets in the series. So you start off with the Sly Collection games. So you have Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus HD. Then you have Sly 2, Band of Thieves HD, and of course Sly 3, Honor Among Thieves HD. So those are the three games from the Sly Collection, and if you got all the trophies, all the platinums, remember you got a tease for another game that was upcoming. You actually got a reward for platinum games. That's sick. And that game ended up being, of course, Sly Cooper Thieves in Time, Sly 4, thanks to Sanzaru Games. So we've covered all the games in the series, but there's still more games that you can get platinums for. So what happened? Well, they re-released the three games over on the PS Classic so you can play them in modern formats because those other games were stuck on the PS3. So you've got Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus, Sly 2 Band of Thieves, and Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves again. And you can get more platinums by playing those modernized versions, and they have different trophy sets as well. So with all that said, you have 7 games that you can get platinums for, but each of those games has 2 versions that you can get trophies for. Like the PS3 games also allow you to get a trophy on the Vita versions of them, and you have the Sly Cooper PS Classic games that are on PS5 and PS4. So the total number of platinums you can obtain for this series with all versions included is 14. And that could go higher if they ever figure out how to do the PS3 classics. Maybe one day we'll get Sly Cooper Thieves in Time on modern hardware. I've been waiting a very long time for this. Since 2013, I have been waiting for PS3 game backwards compatibility. I don't think we're getting it anytime soon. They would have done it by now if it was easy. But I'm just saying it could add another 1 or 2 platinums to this. If we ever get another Sly Cooper game, that would be nice, but I'm not holding my breath for that either. Sorry, guys. Anyways, there are no online trophies to worry about in this series, so we can go right to the average platinum difficulty of the series, which is a 2.9 out of 10. Again, lower like last episode. Ratchet & Clank's was lower as well, and if you compare it to the first one with Crash Bandicoot, much higher. A much harder series. This one is a lot easier, although there are some things to mention in regard to one particular game, which I think is the hardest platinum to get, and we'll get right into that. The hardest platinum to get in this series is Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves HD. Well, why not the PS Classics version of it? Well, both of them are actually pretty similar. In terms of overall goal for the platinum, you're going to go for 100%, which includes getting the Master Thief challenges completed. You need that to get 100% in this game. And really the only difference between the two versions is that the PS Classic version has a lot of these environmental trophies and the PS3 version doesn't. So why is it the PS3 version that is harder to do if the other one has more things for you to do? Well, it's very simple. On the PS5, PS4 version, the PS Classic version of Sly 3, you have rewind. You can rewind any mistake that you might make. In the PS3 version, you can't do that. So imagine doing the Master Thief challenges with and without rewind. So one is clearly harder than the other. You can't rewind your mistakes in the PS3 version. You just have to do it as they intended you to beat it. So that's why this one is harder, and that's the reason why it is the hardest platinum in the series. Now we get to the easiest platinum to get in the series, and you would think it would be the first game. It's not very challenging of a game, but you do have to get all the vaults in both versions, and one of them has the trophy for the Master Thief Sprints. Only 10, but still, you have to do that. No, the easiest platinum trophy is definitely Sly 2 Band of Thieves HD. It's pretty much just about beating the game. You don't have to collect all of the power-ups. You only have to collect certain ones for certain trophies. You don't have to collect all of the vaults. I guess that leads to getting all the power-ups, but still, you don't have to. And you just have to kind of get enough coins to get this one trophy that wants you to have 1,500 coins at one time. And then you just get the clue bottles for one of the episodes. Not all of them, you just need to get it in one of the episodes. And the rest is all automatic story stuff that you're going to do anyways when you're beating the game. Very easy platinum trophy, and that's why I think they did a better job with the PS Classics list. It's much better. And on that note, when we're talking about the best platinum in the series, I'm giving it to that very version of Sly 2 Band of Thieves, the PS Classics version of that game. I think that is the best platinum trophy in the series because they took that game and gave it a proper trophy set that has you getting all the vaults, has you collecting all the power-ups. You even go and find those treasures that you have to run to the safe house to get them before the time limits. Yeah, they gave this a proper trophy set where you get to complete everything and see everything in the game. Then you got awesome miscellaneous trophies that are level environment stuff that some of them make you do things that you wouldn't think you could do or you wouldn't normally do. So that's why I think they did a great job with this list. Now, I might be a little biased here. I haven't played the Sly 3 PS Classics list yet, so maybe that one could become the best platinum. It could sway my opinion, but as it stands, Sly 2 is my favorite game in the series, and they did the game justice with a good, awesome, solid trophy list that I think needs to be highlighted as the best in the series. And go get that platinum. Go get all of these platinums if you can. I know it's a little bit tricky getting the Vita versions on, because some of them were codes. So codes expire, and it's do what you need to do to get it on your Vita and get that platinum trophy. If you have to tip your cap and put on your peg leg and your hook, so be it. That's the way it is. But anyways, thank you all for another episode of Platinum Profiles. I hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know down in the comment section how many of these platinums you already have. If you're a fan of the Sly Cooper series, and any and all thoughts, of course, let me know down in the comment section. Of course, next time we do this, it's going to be that fan requested one, and I think people are going to enjoy that episode. I'm already planning it out. I'm already ready to do it. I just need to get the right footage and right things. I'm excited too to cover it. Honestly, I am. Subscribe to the Platinum Experience. Subscribe to my JR Magnus channel if you're a Transformers fan. And I hope you have a great day. Peace out.